beatboxer. Are you like a kid at a summer party? My mom said to say thanks for inviting me, so I don't forget. Yeah. So I don't forget to tell you later.
Thank you very much for
I'm just gonna give you this.
It's songs in the key of funny.
Wow, I think it started.
Music and comedy.
Yeah, everybody's
It's like
good at best
everything you
behavior.
could wish for. It's like an opera singer covered in bees. It's like hearing your favorite song while you eat your favorite cheese. It's funny songs and funny stories. It's songs in the key of funny. Funny songs and the stories behind them.
Well, hello everybody. I'm Kristen Key.
It's songs in
What?
the key
Are we
of
doing it again?
funny. Mixing music
How many
and
times
comedy.
can we do it?
It's like
Are we good? Yeah. Hi, I'm Kristen Key. Welcome to Songs in the Key of Funny. Welcome back to episode 6. And thanks, as always, to Flappers Comedy Club for letting us host the podcast here.
Woo!
Yes, thank you so much. And oh wow, yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Doesn't sound canned to me. And yeah, so special thanks to you. Special thanks to everybody that's bought my album. That is Kristen Key Songs in the Key of Kristen. And thank you, everybody, because we are number 8 on the Billboard Comedy Chart. I know, mind-blowing.
Same amount of time.
There's a song called Poop at Work on there, and so really happy that is making it into the hearts of America. So the reason that we're doing this podcast is because we just feel like musical comedy and comedy musicians are underrated, and they needed a place to come and to show their craft and talent. So we are bringing notice and tipping our hats to comedy musicians and musical comedians of today, and we always like to give a nod to songs of the past. And so this week, to pay tribute to a song of the past, I thought about our guests this week, who are two very special people. We have an improv beatboxer from Florida and a choir boy eunuch from Texas. And so I thought those two things are so special. The only thing more unique than that would be a gay Eskimo. So I chose the song Gay Eskimo by Corky and the Juice Pigs, and I'll play you a little bit. Take the time, if you haven't heard it, or even if you have, to go ahead and download the song for your listening pleasure. I'm the only gay Eskimo. I'm the only one that I know. I'm the only gay Eskimo in my tribe. When I go out seal hunting with my best friend Tarko, but all I wanna do is get into his park. I'm the only gay Eskimo in my tribe. And I would play more, but that would be a copyright infringement. That's our classic song of the week. So let's. Oh wow, let's do some more beatbox.
Classic song of the
Wow, use what you got. And then
committed.
ruin it. No.
Wow.
So let me introduce our guest this week. From my left to my further left, we have from Florida an improvising comedian beatboxer. This right here is Shaun Fisher.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Mouth sounds.
I don't have that page pulled up yet. There they are. There they are.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
there they are.
And to my further left, from Texas, a choir boy and eunuch,
Hey.
Nick Wuthrich. And as always, in the booth, we've got Roxy the Fox, who will be helping us out with sound cues, and also.
Hey, kids.
Hi, Roxy.
Gets me every time. And if you have any questions for us today during the podcast, we are interactive. We are live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube. And if you are watching and you think, boy, I got a question for them, or this sucks and I want to tell them, go ahead and just comment in, and we will actually talk to you live here on the airwaves. And so if you hear this sound, yeah, that means that we hear you, and we're going to respond to whatever you just said. So make sure and interact with us, and we will interact with you. If you hear this sound, I just found that on the internet and thought it was fun. All right, so let's get to the questions. Hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks for being on the show.
Sure.
So, what made you decide to? How did you get into this strange thing we call comedy? One at a time.
I mean, I guess it just same way a lot of other people do. I would be at home watching a lot of stand-up on Comedy Central, watching a lot of comedy movies with my dad. surrounded by funny people growing up and just sort of keeping up with them and trying to get my own jokes in there, my own laughs. And then I just tried to be funny for money after that.
Did you do open mic nights in the beginning?
I did. I've done some stand-up. I mostly do improv right now. And then, a little bit of everything. Whatever stage will have me, pretty much.
Talk to us about improv, because I know a lot of us out there have, pre-existing conditions about improv.
Not covered conditions.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because I mean, in the history of improv, I've seen some. It's not all good.
That's fair.
Not all good.
That's absolutely fair.
But I've been sitting here with you, for the last hour getting ready for this podcast. I'm like, I would sit through any of your improv
I'm pretty
shows.
engaging.
You've got some skills. You got some skills. Without putting you on the spot, but I guess that's why you're on the show. Can you show us some of your skills?
Oh, sure. So we got.
Delayed response.
Somewhere in the back, there's someone going on like, "So my period," or
Pretty much, yeah.
Because I saw a couple. There's some clips on YouTube, and check him out. Everything I've seen of you is absolutely funny.
Thank you
It's
so
hilarious, and it took the bad taste out of my mouth about improv. I was like,
Nice.
I'm gonna try again.
Nice.
I'm
yeah.
going back for another bite.
For sure. I think, and musical improv, I think, separate from more traditional improv, has the benefit of, it has that safety net of melody. It has that safety net of that musicality as well, wherein if you're a good musician on top of being funny, they can come together and form this megazord awesome character. But if you're not good at comedy or you're also not good at singing.
That's the worst improv show ever.
Yeah, you're set up for failure at that point.
Twice in 2 different cities. It was so much fun. Well, thank you for being on the show. I want to find out more from you in a second. Nick. And you know each other.
We do.
Yeah.
Facts.
From
Yeah,
somewhere.
my roommate is in one of his improv troops. It's called 808. Is that the whole title? Just 808?
Yep. Like the
and
machine.
they make up. They take a one-word suggestion. What is happening to the lights?
It got really
Yeah.
romantic.
It's a
in
very
here.
serious moment.
Oh, okay.
Tell us about you now for a
They make
second.
up.
How did you meet?
Yeah. Well, my roommate does improv with Shaun in a troupe called 808.
Is it good improv?
Oh, it's the best, Kristen. They take a one-word suggestion to make up a 45 minutes hip-hop improv musical. It's the sexiest thing on Hollywood Boulevard. It's at iOS. The last Friday of every month-ish.
That's right.
You're gonna love it, kids.
An ad for iOS. That was awesome.
Yeah, and I saw
I never
him.
want any other 2 guests in the history of the show. We're going to repeat this one over and over again forever. Yep.
You're gonna get sick of me.
Yeah.
So that's how I met him, and I also took his class because last year.
You have a class?
I do.
Yes,
Is it
it's
about
hip-hop
oral?
improv.
It is.
It's
It's,
not
it's
about-
all,
Technically,
I mean, right.
It's
it is an
about-
oral-based class.
For
Comedy
sure.
oral.
Yeah, oral comedy.
Yeah, I
for
teach
hilarious prostitutes.
Yeah, I teach people how to freestyle rap, how to beatbox, sort of how your brain processes rhyming and how to do that in a faster
Holy
paced
crap.
setting.
Okay, we got to get back to you in a second. Back to Nick.
Yeah, so that's how we met, and
You took his class.
and he stood
Did
out.
you learn how to beatbox?
Well, it's more hip hop improv because like beatboxing blows my mind. Like I admire that because it's something I can't do.
It doesn't
But he
seem easy.
taught us how to
I've
actually
tried in
like,
the shower.
rap
It's
improv,
not.
and it was awesome. Like especially the exercises you taught us of like how to like not so much think of words, but just thinking like the percussion and the rhythm of the moment, and so it was a really cool class, and I like. There's a lot of good musical improv shows at iOS that I go to frequently, and that's one of them. So.
Fun. How did you go from a young child eunuch? I guess let's stop that sentence and just let's go back there.
Okay.
Talk to me about that.
About
What is a eunuch for all of us?
So a eunuch is someone that has lost their testicles either through like an accident or they were born without them. That's how my mother reacted when I was born. I have a song about it later.
Okay.
It's kind of a rap song.
I'm really excited about that rap song. It's almost as excited as I was about the sound effect and the opportunity to play it. So you were, again, without just jumping right into your testicles, were you born without them or was it an accident? Because you said either way, born without them or horrible, tragic accident.
There's a common condition called undescended testicles. So testicles.
Yeah, we've heard of that.
You've heard of that?
Yeah.
Has the audience, in case you haven't.
I can't believe we haven't heard any bells dinging.
Ding ding. I
Questions
know,
for
we're
the
the
eunuch?
questions social media.
Yeah.
So testicles develop up in the abdomen while you're in the womb, and then right before birth they actually descend through like the kidney tubes or something.
That sounds.
Into the scrotum, right? So it's very common like that one of them won't descend and they just perform
I'm not gonna.
I'm not going. I don't want to, Mommy.
Get up here.
I'm warm here. And so they perform a surgery and they pull them down, right? So what was rare in my case as a kid is that I had them on both sides.
Two
double
undescended
bilateral
testicles.
undescended testicles, yeah. And so then my doctors went up and like tried to pull them down like with a normal surgery, but my baby body, if your body thinks like you have a tumor or you have some sort of foreign cells, it can sometimes absorb it. If it's like malignant, so that's basically what happened. It's like it just
Body
got
ate your
absorbed.
testicles.
My body ate my balls. Yes. That is what happened.
I'm just laughing at you.
No, it is. I got great set about it.
That's not the proper response.
Body 1, balls
Body
0.
1,
balls 0.
balls 0. So and I don't know of any other celebrities that have anything like that. The only person I could find, even in recent history, like that was publicly known as a eunuch was someone who would actually like cut his own off, which I thought was crazy.
Oh.
He was the guy who killed Abraham Lincoln. I know.
So
there was John Wilkes Booth.
Wilkes Booth's murderer.
Guy who killed
the guy
John
who
Wilkes
murdered
Booth.
the murderer.
Yeah,
But
and he had kind of a sad
murderer
story.
of
His
the
wife like
1600s.
died young of cancer or something, and he didn't want to be tempted by like prostitutes and stuff, so he just took care of it himself. And
So which one of those facts is he more
That's-
known for, though?
probably killing John Wilkes Booth. I'm gonna be honest. And before that, it's all like Imperial China and
So how does that
Canterbury
affect
Tales.
your day-to-day penis operation?
Well, I'm lucky that I live in
I feel
2000.
like I'm handling this with if I
Like
just
the
use real clinical
precision of a
words.
doctor, for
Yeah.
sure.
If I was like,
Penis
so tell us
operation.
about your
Tell us
ding dang.
about
Is your ding dang all
how
doodled?
things work down there. I have questions.
I feel if I do it awkwardly, it becomes awkward. If
I think it naturally
so
is.
I don't want to get
There's no way to
fresh.
make it not
I don't want to
awkward.
get in your underwear, but we all want to be in your underwear for a while.
Let's do that.
Let's talk about your underwear.
Yeah, so I am lucky that I live in 2017 because like science has come to a point where I'm able to live a normal life. If I was living in probably like 1960, I wouldn't. And it's just because artificial testosterone has come so far. And primarily, thanks Lance Armstrong for cheating.
Thanks, Lance.
Because the
And Cheryl
develop-
Crow says,
yeah, Barry Bonds, all those people, because they were using, in the black market, there's a lot of scientific innovation that went into making it a mainstream product. And you see it all the time on television, the commercials to help people whose testosterone is low. So I'm I have this special gel I put on my shoulders every day that just releases a light daily amount of testosterone, and that's how I can.
and gives you a beautiful shine.
It gives me a beautiful that's just sweat and out of shape.
What did we say about
but I
sweating?
get like a nice patchy, somewhat beard that comes. Not now. I shaved it yesterday.
Is that fun for you?
Shaving?
Shave, yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. I get the adult onset acne razor burn stuff, so no. I like a light 5-day shadow.
Have you tried those Harry's razors, by the way?
No, and I never will because they play so many ads on Pandora that I hate their brand with a passion.
I will say I tried them just because I wanted to give them a chance.
Oh, dude.
I've never had a nick a nick that like took 4 weeks to heal, like that looked like the scene from Psycho in my shower, to where like I had to wear red pants to a show because I guess we didn't fix that problem. Yeah, just So, and I'm sorry, Harry's. I wanted to give you a chance so bad, but nick protection, they have none.
Ow.
No nick protection.
Like a
No nick.
4-blade Freddy Krueger.
They're all just sitting there like at different X angles.
I don't
try
like
it,
shaving down to the skin. I like using the electric razor and leaving like a slight amount.
Oh, the
'Cause
Don
I get like
Johnson
that
fuzzy look.
ingrown hair kind of. Yeah, well, it's painful. Like if I shave down, I feel like I like break out.
Have you seen that Facebook video where they take the little hook tweezers and they pull out blackheads?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
Are you talking about Dr. Pimple Popper?
Yes. I bought one.
Dr. Pimple. I have the thing like you press against.
Oh, I
your
have the
face.
2 hooks and
Yeah.
I just stayed up one night. I watched the video.
Like you pinch it?
It's like a tweezer, but they're hooked. They're shaped like that at the end, and you're just supposed to be able to. In the video, it just looks like, and then like blackheads just go.
Oh yeah. It's like a little green blue kind of plastic looking one, and kind of like a claw hammer.
There's
on
a
the
few
back.
different styles of them. The one that I got is just metal, but it's the same. It's the same design. And I watched like a grossy. I was in a hotel room one night and I was just like, "What's this gross video?" I was like, "Cool." And then I YouTubed like 7 other videos of just gross pimple popping. And then I ordered one and I got mine. I'm like, it doesn't work. But
why is it?
yeah, get one.
Yeah.
I got the one that like you just press against and it puts the pressure. Yeah.
That's what you
and
want.
it explodes on your mirror and you have to wipe it off.
I want something that'll turn nothing into a giant cyst.
Yeah.
That's right. I really want to work it.
I want a zip maker, not a zip.
I know what it is.
I dip mine in butter before I.
Butter, chocolate, and cream.
That'll help a lot.
Just waiting for it to get weird. Yeah.
So did you? Okay, let's go back to you. I love to control. This is so much fun because I want to hear more about your
we will.
testicular
This show.
adventures. Actually, I haven't got to see you do anything yet. Show off.
Yeah.
Show off. Dance,
You want
monkey.
me to do a thing?
Yeah, I want you to. I know that you're doing. You're working on Eunuch the musical.
I'm working. Yeah, it's called Eunuch the musical, and
which, by the way, is the most fantastic, magical title I've ever heard.
yeah, it started kind of as a joke, and then I played an idea for the opening number in front of a crowd, and they just like lost their mind. I was like, oh, maybe there's something here.
Isn't that the plot to
So-
Forgetting Sarah Marshall? A little
Maybe.
bit.
So
I was just watching Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
You're gonna get to have sex with
Mila Kunis?
Yes.
Oh,
Congrats.
nice. Married woman, stepping it up.
Nice.
Sorry, Ashton Kutcher, step
Breaking
out of the way.
apart
The
a
eunuchs.
relationship.
Step out of the way,
Relationship.
2 balls.
Well, you think you're better than me because you got both your balls? Yeah. So I started.
Music. Okay.
Music.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so there's a little bit of like stage description here. So the date is December 26, 1983. The place, Memorial City Hospital in Houston, Texas. The time, 6 a.m. The weather, Texas. The Grand Drape opens to a delivery room where a mother is holding her newborn child. That's me. Her mom sings, "Baby boy, rest your head. Mommy's here with you in bed." Suddenly, in walks Dr. William Estrada, OB-GYN. I'm Dr. William Estrada, and I'm here to say we had a little issue along the way. Your baby's testicles never descended, and things might get weird if we leave them unattended. Let me break it down so you can comprehend. You see, testicles develop in the abdomen, and right before birth they descend to the scrotum, but in your baby's case, his body didn't move on. We did surgery and pried around, but couldn't get them bad boys to come on down. They got absorbed into his abdomen. His body ate his balls like an angry Miss Pac-Man. A group of sexy nurses starts to sing, "Your baby's got primary hypogonadism." Wrong chord. Ism. Your baby's got primary hypogonadism. Caused by undescended testicles. Soon you'll be home in your own bed. Baby boy, rest your head. The sexy nurses start to sing like angels. Sexy angels. Unical, the musical. Unical, the musical. Don't worry, your son will still be able to have normal sexual relations and grow patchy facial hair thanks to modern science. Yes, that's it. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, that's really funny. I want to see it. When is it? When?
I hope to finish just having like the rough musical sketch by December, and I like to put it into Fringe Fest next year.
I love
which
it.
is in the summer. Yeah, and just do either a one-man show or right now I'm writing it as if it was a one-man show, just me on stage singing through all the parts and doing a bunch of act outs. But I wouldn't mind like a skeleton cast, just 5 or 6 people.
Yeah.
Right, because it's hard to blow it up to like a Broadway size.
Like 7 zombies.
Just imagine the
Just
sexy
like-
nurses; they're too expensive.
I don't know.
I mean, you can find them. It's Los Angeles. It's
I was
called
gonna say.
Backpages.com. But yeah.
I love it.
I love the name of the OBGYN, like Estrada is such an
Oh, yeah.
official, like, I take off my sunglasses and give you the bad news.
That is his actual name. I try to keep a lot of
it
facts.
legit.
Yeah, and actually, when I sat down to write that, I wasn't even trying to be funny as much as factual, and it was so weird the way I was singing it came off funny. So I just continued that with the rest of my songs of like, I'm just going to try and be real and grounded and let the funny come out of just how weird it all is,
Did that come from your upbringing as a choir boy? So you were religious growing up.
Yeah, and a weird religious mix too, because we started in a Baptist church and then moved to a Catholic church.
Oh yeah,
It's,
okay, yeah, they don't
weird.
they don't hold hands.
No.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, they don't have sex standing up because they might be dancing.
That's right.
It's a Bob Hope joke. Love it.
What a credit.
You
Bob.
gotta laugh. Yeah, look at that.
And yeah, so I just soaked in all that music as a kid, and then I was in band and choir and all that jazz, and especially like high school and college choir. Just got exposed to a lot of different kinds of music and stuff no one listens to or cares about.
I want to know.
I have a degree in music no one cares about.
Wow.
So
Somebody cares. Your mom is.
Nope,
Yes,
not-
mom's
Someone
not
taught
even-
that class.
Yeah.
there is the teacher. They cared,
Yeah.
but it's like I took out student loans for.
The people who wrote the songs,
Palestrina?
they probably care too.
Yeah, but no, it was cool. I got to travel and see a lot of cool spaces and sing in a lot of amazing spaces too over the years.
Oh, being in those choirs, yeah.
Yeah, it was just weird how, like being in a choir, you get invited to just like really prestigious, unreal events and
Like this podcast.
like this
Oh.
podcast,
I mean,
y'all.
What?
Do we have like did I hear an audience scream? Was that your computer or was that an audience scream?
That was my computer.
Oh, okay,
We never
cool.
did fix that problem.
Oh,
So now
okay.
I'm confused on whether or not I'm getting an email we couldn't fix, or if
Or
the audience,
an audience
is
is
chimed in.
chiming in.
But more than likely, it's just that Nordstrom's wants me to let me know that I haven't shopped there in 2 years.
That is important.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
want you back.
So how did you now teach,
Yes.
which I'm fascinated by, the fundamentals of comedy, rapping, and beatboxing. Where does this all begin?
So essentially,
I mean, without having to pay for it, I
For
realize you
sure,
can't
yeah,
give
yeah.
us a lesson.
no, I mean the core principles behind freestyling or improv and comedy in general is it's all go with that first idea, pursue that as much as you can, continue to unpack it and then once you feel like you've exhausted the funny there, then it's time to like move into this direction. And so a lot of what I teach is one, the ability to get out of your own way and just access those ideas as they come to your brain and skip the step of like, oh, this idea was stupid.
Right.
Because in beatboxing or like in rap, there's a loop set. So if you take that extra second to think, you're off where you needed to enter on the loop. And so it's just about challenging people to like, more than anything, just have that confidence to dive without looking, and then sort of being okay with never really having your feet under you, always sort of being off balance, but using that to like sort of stumble forward acrobatically instead of fall on your face lyrically.
But you want to do some freestyle improv rapping?
For sure.
Yeah. What's your favorite key to play in?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
we're gonna do this family style.
Let's do C.
Is that a C? Is that a C?
Let's
Is it when your hand goes like
That's
that?
C.
That's a C.
C.
That's a C.
And we need a hook. Should we have a hook? Hey, Roxy the Fox, has anyone said anything?
Some suggestions? Throw in a one-word suggestion.
I guess the hook could be a nobody's saying nothing.
Nobody's saying
Nothing.
Yeah, got that bravada. Looking at the screen, no one's saying nada. Yeah, I do not know what that means. Looking all over these little screens. Twitter, no one's there, I'm quite bitter. Oh man, but I don't feel like a quitter. I'm a sitter, I'ma sit right here until these lyrics come out so clear, like crystal, like diamonds. I know that I'm sitting here rhyming in time and it's timeless. I know that I'll just be up and impress you with my lyrics, with my linguistics. Throw 'em out real quick like ballistics. Yeah, top of the gun. Man, I'm sitting up here, son. I'm number one, getting it done. AM to PM, Horizon. Verizon, wireless, I got coverage all over. Yes, I'm the kid. Yes, I am it. Yes, I'm the feces. Oh, I am from another species. Yes, you need these. Oh, I'm pleased these people like I'm Reese's Pieces. Peanut butter and chocolate. Yeah, man, I'll be bringing the apocalypse. I'll never call it quits. It's not over. I'll rap messed up or sober. I rap until I'm at Pluto. I rap while I'm conquering a dude in judo. I rap even when I'm playing chess. I rap when I'm on a fantasy dungeon quest. I rap when I'm gonna go to sleep. I rap if people just say, hey, shut up, don't make a peep. I'm still rapping, but at a lower decibel. Rapping this good, man, it is incredible. It is a spectacle. You have no testicles, but that's okay, man. It's so incredible. What we are doing right now, spontaneous. Rap is in my blood, it is intravenous.
Rap is intravenous.
Nobody's saying nothing.
Rap is intravenous.
Nobody's saying nothing.
No one's saying nothing. No one is trying to add to this discussion. No one's budging. No one's taking their thumbs in. Other digits, calling it quit, kid. Before you even try and give us some lyrics. Come on, I know you got one up in your spirit. Type it on down, you know we wanna hear it. It's an obstacle and we all just gonna clear it. Like it's a hurdle. Yeah, don't shrink into yourself like you's a turtle. Come on, don't be a nerd like Urkel. Oh, we getting deep like Snurkle. That's snorkel if you need to rhyme with Urkel. Sorry man, I'll say something else like it's purple. Yeah, twist it like a nurple. Serple, dude.
Twisted like a nipple.
Twisted like a nurple.
You twist my nipples like a nipple.
Twist my nipples like a nurple. Did we get a pretty good example of that?
Oh yeah.
Nobody's saying nothing.
You can't hear that on the radio.
That's right. I mean, I've never heard that not once.
No.
So who were your influences growing up? Like what pulled you into comedy as opposed to, you know, most kids growing up, they hear music on the radio and they go, I want to be a rock star when I grow up. Not a lot of people hear, you know, music on the radio and go, I want to make funny noises with my mouth and talk about my no balls.
In comedy situations.
Right.
You first.
What did you?
Yeah, what brought you into comedy music as opposed to just regular old music? Why not opera? Why not pop?
I can't sing opera. They tried to make me do that in college, and I don't have the, I don't have the manly voice for that. I've got the Broadway kind of voice. That's my thing. No, I just bought a keyboard last year and was didn't even. I just actually.
Did you
bought it
always
from
play
my,
the piano though?
Yeah, because I majored in music in college,
Oh, right,
and I
right,
didn't have a. In living in Austin for so many years, we had University of Texas had like an unreal practice facility. It was all the 120 soundproof rooms with Steinway pianos in them.
Jeez.
So I would just show up whenever I wanted, even after I graduated, and just go play anytime I wanted. And I was missing that because I didn't have a practice space in LA with the piano. So I bought a keyboard last fall, and I actually bought it for my choir stuff, and then I just started. This idea started spouting out because I was so busy writing stand-up and stuff too. So
It's crazy how that happens. You get a new instrument and inspiration hits you.
yes,
Yeah, that's why anybody that's a musician out there has so many instruments. You're like, oh, I thought if I bought this guitar. It's true.
I've
though.
had
I
a
think
guitar for like 3 years, and I know 2 chords. For some reason, it hurts my fingers, and then I'm
got pushed through the paint, boy.
and then I
Gotta make
stop.
them calluses.
Do I
Right.
look like I pushed through the pain?
I don't know. I got calluses. I have a thumb callus. It looks like a
Ooh.
nipple now.
Looks
That
like
is
another
from
thumb.
Amazing
From
thumb
that.
Oh, from that.
Doing like that all day.
Now I'm like,
Look at that
oh,
dirty
God.
motion.
On my guitar neck.
It's my little thumb butt.
So how long does it take to get like a decent guitar callus? So I know how much longer the pain's gonna last and power through.
Jeez, I don't know. Do you know the answer to this? It's been a
I've
long time.
I've messed around with guitars and pianos and stuff. I noticed that when I started playing, the first week to 2 weeks was really bad.
Yeah.
Especially at those like
Because look at us
thinner.
just-
Yeah,
It hurts
relatable.
real bad.
Yeah.
Real relatable.
It's the worst.
But then after that, I think you just got to push through the pain. You just have to build up that callus so you don't feel it anymore.
Practice a little every day, and still, if I play all day,
Right.
it'll still be a little like I was practicing for a live show I had coming up. I was practicing every day. I was like, yeah, it's a little sore. Yeah, wicked sore.
It's like wicked sore. I wonder if I have those on like my vocal cords.
Oh, the notes.
Like from just like moving like.
That can't be good for you. Yeah. Or is it good for you? I don't know. I bet your mom would tell you, don't do that with your voice. It's going to hurt your voice
You only
someday.
have so many sounds.
You're gonna ruin your appetite.
You're gonna run out of sounds by the time you're 63.
You'll have no balls.
You're gonna walk around with a chalkboard just wiping it away.
That's a funny image. I want to see that.
Right. I used to be a beatboxer. They got like a little like.
I
You
used
got a
all
little
my
hair.
voice.
to be able to beatbox.
I could make all the sounds.
Booms and cats and booms and cats and.
Boots and cats.
Are those the words you say? Boots and cats and boots
No,
and cats?
those are the like well-known ones. For me, beatboxing is a more sound-based than it is word-based. So, if I were to teach boots and cats to somebody, I would break it down to poo, ti, and ka, because that way you have a lot more versatility. And instead of going, you can do. So with the same 3 sounds, you get a lot more versatility.
Boots and cats.
That's it.
Boots and cats and boots and cats. Boots and cats. I'm beatboxing.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just I think people overthink it too much.
Dude, can you do so if you don't mind?
Yeah, no
you
worries.
did this unreal exercise that I just loved in your class, where you just had us just make sounds at each other, like just like rapping
Sound bombs.
Yeah. So it was just like when you were teaching us how to like do hip hop improv, it wasn't so much about the words, just like getting down that rhythm and that sound. And so we basically just rapped gibberish at one another.
Yeah.
And it was like the greatest little
So
exercise.
people get really scared with freestyle rap, like more so than a lot of other musical forms when they're learning it, and because there's just this expectation. If you're coming from a rap music background, you think that it's like, oh, I'm gonna make you feel stupid.
Yeah, I'm
and
not gonna be able
tear
to say
you
anything, and you're
down.
gonna call me a tampon.
Right,
And make it
exactly.
rhyme so perfect. I'll be like, no, I'm a tampon.
Whereas if you're trying to apply it into a comedic setting, the goal is not to make an enemy of the audience or someone that you're on stage with. It's to get everybody on the same page at the same time. And so I like to think of it more like a solid stand-up joke is presented in a way that as you continue to tell it, people are following along the whole time. And so in that way, I think like more simplistic freestyling and not putting that pressure of like, I gotta be Eminem off the dome. Like just saying words confidently that will then rhyme with the next thing. And just
Okay.
having that confidence makes it good. Like more so than being like, dad and bad is an okay rhyme, and nutritious and suspicious is a better rhyme. Like that's to me an arbitrary sort of.
It's more about the confidence behind the
Yeah,
idea.
100%. Because like, especially if you listen to rap now, where if you can hear it and like comprehend the words in the first place,
They're phonetic
great.
rhymes.
Yeah.
They're more phonetic rhymes than actual.
and it's more like
Yeah.
like, and you just like remain confident and you just
You know,
like
like
dance
nobody
around.
nitpicks. Technically, that did not rhyme.
Right, exactly. Or they'll go off beat or add an extra syllable than they need to, but it's just confidently delivering it. And when you mess up, it's sort of being like, well, moving on to the next one, because, oh, that one didn't work. Yeah, so I teach more confidence than anything. And so this gibberish thing takes the pressure out of, like, you don't need to rap right now. You just need to come up with a flow. Like, if a beat is happening, can you make sounds over it in a way that is harmonious, right? So I guess a concrete example of it. Do you want to do it? The gibberish part?
I'll
to the
try.
beat?
I was horrible
Cool.
at it the first
No
time,
worries.
but I was
I
just
Do
so
it, Nick.
impressed.
I think you'll
we'll
get
try.
it
We
as
should
well.
try together.
Okay, okay.
Let's
Okay.
improvise.
Cool. So. Yo, think of bang swangle. Think the later do me there, but the bang jungle. Longer. I'm a gang dance, I'm a reader. Ruda. I'm a name of blade, I'm a freeder. Punza. I'm a god. The way they see it. I'm a name and anybody lemon, I'm a reader. They say them, I'm a hater. And I'm a name, I'm a waiter.
Wow, that's impressive.
I know.
You're gonna kill it.
I'm not, but shing-a-ling-a ding-dong, sing-a-sing song. I like music. That's all I have. I can't do it as beautiful as you.
Well, I was not trying to do anything.
Oh, you know what? I remember like the fourth or fifth time I did it, I felt like more like just doing it over and over and over again. Like it's just like warming up for an improv show. Like
Yeah.
you get into that mindset where then you're just
For sure. There's
spitting it out.
There's this video that I always like to quote. It's I believe that Open Mike Eagle is the name of the rapper that does this video, but he talks about how in your brain, or like if you put a rapper into an MRI machine and you have them just recite lyrics that they know, a different part of their brain lights up than if they are freestyling over the exact same beat. And the part that loses energy or whatever is the part of your brain that judges what you're saying before it comes out.
Oh, wow.
So if you're trying to remember lyrics and you want them to get out at the part of the song that you have written it to, like that control part of your brain, I think it's called the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. It like sits between your mouth.
You could have made
and
that
your-
up. I would have no idea.
That's dorsolateral.
But yeah, but it essentially
Look at
it's
confidence,
the
the about instead of a cortex.
so confident I can be
Meow, meow, meow.
But yeah, so if you're trying to focus and say lyrics that you remember, that like, you know, gate in between you saying it and if you're trying to freestyle, that goes away. That gate, that like customs gate, if you will. Things have to stop here before they get sent out if you're doing it in a memorized way. But if you're doing a freestyle way, that check-in gate area sort of closes.
We're
And-
both gonna do this on the car on the way home. The whole car ride home. We're gonna be like,
but yeah.
meow, meow.
Guys, this is how it starts. That's
I know,
absolutely
I'm
how it
so-
starts. We're joking, but you're like, yeah, but if you just throw like a really hard percussion sound in there every once in a while, that's beatboxing. Oh God, what if I unlock?
Boots and cats and boots and cats. And the sign-ups for your class just went through the roof.
Love it, for sure. Find it.
Like our comments on this podcast. Just keep going
So
up.
many comments.
So many comments.
Can you play us more?
I
Did you bring more to play? I don't want to
I did.
expose
so,
yourself.
So I'm not
Too
taking
much.
my pants off. That's a different show.
Dang it.
Yeah. So this isn't. So because I'm writing like a real musical, it's like it's really a story of my life. Like there's real moments that aren't always like as funny, and there's actually like a love story in all of this.
Yeah.
Like my ex-girlfriend that I met. So this song is kind of deep and emotional. It's not so much funny. but it does like tell a story.
What if he
between, like,
beatboxes in the background?
Please don't. You will really throw me
Oh,
off
okay.
on
Okay.
this song. Because it has like a lot of complex. You familiar with the idea of like recitative, like where it's actually like spoken word over chords and
Yeah.
like there's a lot
Now I
in
am.
opera. Like, I'm
I'm
going to the grocery store today.
Oh.
You know, like all that weird. You know, they'll just play like a flat chord and it's I'm going to the grocery store today, and you know.
This is gonna be
yeah,
so
but it's not in
damn good.
like
I love
perfect. Yeah.
I will not
So-
beatbox. I will
Yeah,
be here
so-
for emotional support.
Yeah. It's kind of a deep
I will
song.
be here for breast
But-
support.
so-
I will be your father
You're here
figure.
for breast support?
Yeah, sorry.
Boob support. Yeah, so this song is just so you have a little context, so it's not like, wait, what happened? So there is
The
a
whole
love
time.
interest, like someone who really changed my life was my ex-girlfriend Brooke, and although we're not together, like our relationship like had a profound influence on just kind of guiding me to open up and actually talk about having this, because I really, other than my parents, like no one knew, because I didn't know anybody else who had it, so I didn't think I could talk about it, and so. Anyhow, this is like us, like when the audience has already seen like these two like with romantic tension between them, and this is like where they finally like come together and just say they really like each other and all that crap.
Their love
so-
descends.
The love descends. Yeah. So this one's really, yeah. We'll see how this one goes. How's my keyboard there? I got the OK sign.
Sounds good.
That's good.
It's great. Stop beatboxing.
Oh yeah, and the name of this song is please don't, you're gonna kill me, and please don't play the sound.
I will not.
So this piece is called Morning After Mardi Gras, because like the night before, like we had hung out, and then the next morning she spent the night at my place on my couch, and this is me like going into my living room and finding her there the next morning, not like dead or totally alive.
her
That's
there.
all. That's a whole
I can't
different
play-
musical. I walked into my living room and said, "Good morning, Brooke. How are you?" I laid down on the couch with her and we spooned and talked for like 3 hours, and we laughed and smiled, and then I said, "Brooke, will you be my girlfriend?" And she said, "You and our lives were meant to intertwine. Our destinies are always set to align. There's no guarantee that this will last forever, but I'm glad to give it a try." And I said, "Just to be clear, was that a yes?" And she said, "Yeah. Hashtag we're dating." She said, "Nick, there's something you should know about my past. I've got regrets about my youth. Sometimes my thoughts can be consumed." I said, "I know that feeling of anxiousness. Trust me, Brooke, you're not alone in this. Just know I'll always be around. What do you regret about your youth?" She said, "On my waist you'll find a scar from one night in high school that went too far. I got pregnant with a little girl. She was born too soon and left this world. And I think about her every single day. That's why I like you. You make me laugh and forget the pain." I said, "There's something about me that I should explain." When I was born, something went wrong, and I can't have children of my own. I've been hiding it from everyone so they don't tease and make fun of things they don't understand. I'm a eunuch. That's why I'm weird. That's why I like you. You make me feel less weird. You and our lives were meant to intertwine. Our destinies were always set to align. There's no guarantees our love will last forever, but I'm so happy we're giving it a try. And we lightly kissed, and then we made out, then we had sex on my living room couch. There's that one.
Oh, I can see why we don't need beatboxing to that.
Yeah, I felt like that would have tarnished the mood.
You would have messed that one up.
Showed me your scar.
But she had a baby.
Lost it
And
too
it
soon.
died.
Boom!
Drop that baby!
Dropping the baby. Drop that baby like I dropped that beat.
You know what? There are some rap songs that do just make random songs. Have you ever heard that remix to Ain't I? It's like Ain't I, Ain't I, Ain't I, Ain't I, beza beza ba, beza beza ba. That's all you can hear in the song, just beza beza ba, beza ba. Don't you know I like my vegetables, extra cheese and broccoli? It's like all these weird sounds. That's the only thing you can understand in the whole song is, don't you know I like my vegetables, extra cheese and broccoli?
If I'm only gonna land one lyric,
It's gonna be this line.
I like to rhyme broccoli. Things that rhyme with broccoli are my favorite.
now I'm like, fuck broccoli.
Sockily.
Chocolate.
Jump on my jockoli.
I think it's T.I. and someone else.
It could be.
I like T.I. One of the few songs I can't understand him in now. Usually he's really clear.
I love those fast rhymes when they get into fast, but every time it gets to that part, I'm like, and a henna mena kana mena kana mena mena with a stroller, henna kana wanna kana wanna wanna kana wanna wanna boo.
Like
it
that
doesn't matter
song,
what they
I'm
say.
Getting paper. Have you seen
Paper.
Look
Yeah,
at me
yeah.
now. I'm getting paper. And then they get to the raps, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, T.I.
You know what I used to like as a kid? I used to like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
That's a good one.
Because they used to have that fast.
Oh, because they have bones,
Yeah.
thugs, and harmonies.
Yes, they had all.
I just like the harmonies.
I was there for the
I was a fan of
harmony.
Bones and Harmonies.
But not
My
so
friend
much.
really liked the thugs. Go figure.
She was that kind of girl. She's in prison.
She had a scar.
She had a scar.
She's like, I have
From
something
that
to
night
tell
at the
you.
bar.
I feel like your musical is gonna be like laughter and tears, like the whole shebang. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I just want to see
wanna-
what Brooks has to say.
Oh, Brooke.
Brooks.
She's like, oh, Nick, I really wish.
Love
Just
her-
say my last name's Estrada.
Just change my first name altogether. I might have to, actually. If it became something big, I would probably
I'm
change a lot of
Snook
names.
Estrada.
Yeah, because her name's not important in there. Like, you could put Allison. You could put Jemima. I don't know.
What?
I
You
think
know,
it
like
would
the two
change-
other women's names.
Those two girls I dated,
Jemima.
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 Went through a real Jemima phase after the Brooke and Allison phase.
She was a model for syrup. Changed our relationship.
She had a bottle
Changed
body. It was.
everything.
She had a bottle body.
Her
We
stinky sweetness
unscrewed a lot.
inspired my comedy. That sounded weird.
Bottle body, butterface.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. It's okay,
Bottle
girl.
body.
It's okay, girl.
Butterface. There's something there.
Do you play instruments, mouth musician?
Not any as good as I can recreate with my mouth.
That's a fun sentence. You're a killer mouth drummer.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is that what they're
Thanks.
called? Do you
I
call them
guess
mouth
so.
drummers?
Yeah, no, but I
I'm
mean,
gonna you just look at you mouth drummer.
right? That
They have
seems almost like
hand
a
drummers.
derogatory, like, get out of here, you mouth.
You
Those
mouth
kids
drummer.
and their mouth drumming.
He's a mouth drummer, not like one of those fancy stick drummers.
Yeah, I would
There's
say
sticks in their kits.
someone who's a real big inspiration for me at this point would be
Hillary Clinton.
Pantsuits.
She's a hell of a beatboxer.
Yeah, she's pretty great. You know what? It never came up on the
Boots
campaign
and
trail.
Cats and
Boots
boots
and cats. Cats getting an equal representation with boots. It's
Bills
not boots
and cats
or
and
cats.
cats and bills.
This is a boots and cats neutral bathroom.
Cats or boots can go here.
Cats or boots or
But yeah,
boots or cats.
Bobby McFerrin and Reggie Watts are probably two of the people that I am most inspired by their level of expertise. And I would say something that,
I'm gonna Google them.
enjoy the losing out on the rest of your day. Like they
Oh,
are
Reggie
so
There goes all my pimple popping video
entertaining.
time.
Yep.
You can mix them in.
But yeah, but they really expand beyond just like percussion sounds, and they really are into melody and bass lines. And
Does Michael Winslow enter into this equation at all?
for sure, Michael
Okay.
Winslow was probably one of the first beatboxers I can remember coming across after like Dougie Fresh and like Bismarck.
Because didn't he bring it to mainstream comedy?
I would say
To
so.
be
Yeah,
Using your mouth as a prop.
for sure. And he was like.
Michael's been here twice.
Michael
Oh,
Winslow's been to the
wow.
club, says Roxy the
And
Fox.
he's right
Roxy.
here.
Woo!
Right. He just comes in on a helicopter. Like,
Ooh, that was pretty good.
but yeah, oh, thank you. But yeah, so and even he has a video out where he's just like pretending to play guitar, like
Oh, wow.
electric guitar, and he'll just like grab the microphone in a way that like focuses the sound. And so yeah, I'm inspired by people who can do things even outside of instrumentation and make it sound instrumental.
Yeah.
Like, so if there was like I've done songs before where it's like, oh, dog is brought up. So I'll be in the middle of the beat and I'll just be like,
I swear to God,
And
there were
this
at
is why I
least 3
invite
there's
guys.
4 to 5 dogs.
Yeah, well, at least like 3 guys sitting here with a dog. And,
Oh.
you know.
Just-
Yeah, I love how you mix in like.
well, thank you. Intoning is something that was,
Oh man, I have no rhythms. Even if I could make the noises, I would get missed. Like,
I don't know how.
because
Yeah.
when I'm behind a drum set, I'm like, yeah.
oh, if you put me behind a drum
Tinka
set, I
tinka.
could not do. I would probably be having like a microphone down at the bottom.
Your
where,
mouth
like,
would be so mad at you.
Like, just moving my hands, just kind of weird.
That's how drummers drum.
Yeah, just kind of like it's a lot of shoulders, a lot more shoulder than people give it credit for. Just kind of.
Shimmy drum, shimmy drum.
But yeah, so I like that kind of stuff. I like taking something that isn't an instrument and finding instrumentation and musicality with it.
Do you just get, or are you just knee deep in panties? 'Cause I feel like women would be impressed by this. Do you feel the same way?
I'm impressed by it.
I'm like
I
both
threw my
of
panties
us are just.
down.
I thought that when I saw the guest today, I'd be like, oh wow, I'm gonna get to learn what a eunuch is. I know what a beatboxer is, you know, but I'm learning so much about both.
My testicles are in my throat. That's how
That's why he's so good at it.
they've
That's
elevated.
Those things that hang down back there, that's his
This
testicles.
is not an Adam's
Yeah.
apple. They sit
Maybe.
sideways.
Maybe someone became a eunuch because of too much beatboxing.
Too much.
I was beatboxing in the womb.
Could you imagine, like, if that were possible and it happened, like, right now? The stars would align if I was just like,
And their
just could
testicles
only do-
ascend? Is that what they would do?
Ascended.
Like Jesus? You know,
Came
the
back down
ascension
3
of the
days
testicles.
later.
And is seated at the right hand of the Father. It's my
The
Catholic.
ascension of the testicles of Christ.
Oh, man.
There's my musical. It's the ascension of the testicles of Christ.
The ascension of the testicle. There's a musical. That's a whole other
The vast deference of the Christ.
Do it. Sing it.
But we haven't written it yet.
Let's see.
And
Well,
it's
I
a-
think it would be kind of.
You like A? What's a good Christian chord?
Typically, this is so nerdy.
Are we going to say C?
But the massive creation is typically A flat. The Lord be with you.
I don't
With
play
your
any
spirit. Lift up your heart and lift them up to the Lord. All powerful and never. It goes on forever. It's a 4-hour mass. So hey, hey. Oh, you want A major?
I have to.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't play A minor. I
Gotcha.
don't have a picture of what that looks like. Or I can pull out the banjo and we can go and see.
Can you do D? That's D.
Yeah, D's
oh,
great.
D. There's D.
I think.
Let's play in the D.
I love how I'm just like.
Give me the D.
Give me that D
Give me
chord,
that D.
Kristen.
Hit him with the D chord.
And you,
Give us a sick beat.
Wouldn't
G
it be
chord.
G for God?
Then you hit him with the A chord. And you surprise him with the minor B. And back to the G chord. Before you go to the leading fifth, back to the tonic chord.
That's where Christ's testicles went in the progression of this mighty religious song. They grew wings like a dove, and floated up to heaven.
The ascension of his testicles.
Ascension of his testicles.
Holy testicles.
Holy floating testicles. Amen.
And on the 5th day, the second one descended.
And on the 7th one, his testicles.
On the 7th day, he had a third, and then he created doctors.
I feel like we have
No one ever
to pull out
credited
the banjo since
For
we have
sure.
2 men and a piano.
Oh, yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah, it's a good one.
2 men and a piano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza place.
That was
2.5 piano.
2.5 piano.
We have half piano.
Piano,
That's one
piano,
quarter.
piano, piano.
Play it with your mouth. Play it with your mouth. You should play all instruments with your mouth from now on. I also play the bass with my mouth.
Boom.
Nick, play the little piano. Play the teeny piano.
Oh, okay.
Taking requests from the back of the room now. Oh, good. We have about 3 or 4 minutes to kill before we go into our plugs.
Sweet. Let's do it. I'm ready.
What are we playing now?
UNC?
I think so.
I think this is really out of tune.
Let me play the big piano.
That's C, E, G.
Bang,
Considering that was
bling.
delivered to my house by Amazon Prime and I'm sure dropped on the
You
way.
can Amazon Prime anything.
It's
This
not out of tune, it's just a tiny piano.
That's my C.
You can only play little songs on it.
Just tiny, tiny songs.
What's your D?
D. Oh, sorry, D major.
Oh, you're right. I was playing a G.
Oh, it was Kristen playing her
That's
own
a G.
chord.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
You're C. Sorry.
yeah, we're all right.
There we go.
All right, what are we playing?
I'm
follow you.
on this bad boy.
All right, you set the sick beat. I guess we're making up a song.
The song should be called Tiny Beatboxing.
Tiny
Hold me
beatboxing?
closer,
For
tiny
sure.
beatboxing.
You said that. Sorry, you do it. Tiny beatboxer, 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 tiny beatboxer. Nailed it!
I'm gonna be honest, you have to like punch these keys to get a. I'm like punching the hell out of C, and it's not. It's like I'm abusing the piano at this point.
Hey man, we never said it was a great toy piano.
Ugh.
Here, you start. I'll come off. I'll branch off of whatever you're doing.
I'll get a harpsichord. Let's see.
I don't know.
Oh,
Bear Jamboree.
Tiny beatboxer. Tiny beatboxer. He's a tiny beatboxer. I think we nailed it.
That's how you do things.
Where can everybody find you guys for future fun and yeah?
Oh, you can.
What's your social media?
I have I have a website, nickwuthrich.com, and it has links to all of my various 800 social media profiles.
It's too many. Man.
I know there's so many to manage.
And Shaun.
If you're looking for me, you can find me on all the socials at Hey Guys, It's Shaun, SHAUN. If you look for the teams I'm on, you can look up ColdTowne 3000, 808. I have a show this Friday at UCB called 2F High, where I do a rap recap at the end. Come check it out.
Sweet, and as always, we are Songs in the Key of Funny. You can find us at Twitter, at Songs Key of Funny, Facebook, Songs Key of Funny, YouTube, Songs in the Key of Funny, our website, Songs in the Key of Funny. I'm Kristen Key, my website's kristenkey.com, and keep tuning in every week. I'm Kristen Key, and this has been
Songs in the Key of Funny. Funny songs and the stories behind.